We're picking up my 2000 Ram 3500 Cummins diesel, dually. I don't know what they call this cab, extended cab, 4-door. Anyway, we're going to try to boost it off, see what it does. He said injectors are bad on it, but we're going to see if it'll run like this and load up on the trailer. Got my dad here helping me today, as usual. We got this 4-ton trailer. Let's see if that helps. And we got this Ram 3500 single wheel. This is an 03. This is my neighbors. I got some really good neighbors. He wanted me to borrow it. He said, "No, you take my truck and the trailer." When I asked to borrow the trailer, I said, "Well, I might need it a few days." He said, "Just take it. I know where it is. If I need it, I'll come get it." So that's the kind of neighbors you want. Anyway, we're going to see what this thing does. We're definitely doing this the hard way. Got to come along in a very small trailer. Fortunately, my buddy hooked us up with a pipe for to come along. See what we're doing? Yes, we're crazy. Well, as crazy as this looks, it's definitely crazy. We finally got it with a come along, and it wasn't any fun. Whew. Found out a little bit more about the truck. It's got 218,000 miles on it, and everything below the black trim in the center of the door, all the way down the truck, both sides. When he was going up, in the pastures and stuff, the goats would ram the side of the truck. So it's all dented in. So anyway, also found out that he had wrecked it about 10 years ago, T-boned somebody, and ever since then, the right front of the vehicle just sits lower. Says it doesn't wear the tires down or anything like that, but that's something that I'll want to address as well. So interior, body, injectors, front suspension. Oh, a lot of work. Obviously the engine, the diesel engine, it's he said it was running up until the point that he replaced the fuel filter, and so supposedly that's probably got air in it or something, or maybe the fuel pump's not working or something like that. Anyway, lots to do. All right, we made it home. This 03 really did a good job. We did it without electric brakes or anything hooked up. Of course, we didn't drive that far. It's only about 5 or 10 miles. I wasn't paying attention. Well, there's a few more things wrong with the truck than I expected. Also, we took it to pressure washed it. Didn't get the windshield very good, but the hood, the clear coat is damaged, so the mildew, mold, the yuck or whatever it is that was all over the vehicle from being under a tree, just sitting so long, didn't come off the hood all the way, but that's all right. I'm seeing a lot of damage on both sides. Didn't realize this. On both sides below this little trim piece, and you can see it yourself. What I found out, evidently he thought it was cute when his pet goats would ram his truck, would ram his Ram. How about that? And he bumped into many things, I'm sure. See all the scratches, cracks, and dents, and everything else. But boy, them, and I'm pretty sure these back two doors won't open because of some latch mechanism or something, or some piece in there that got bent in from both sides being dented in. Because neither one of them are open. Got a little crack right there on the fiberglass. They like that. Is that cool or what? Dangerous. Side doesn't look too bad. It needs a paint job and some body work. Not a whole lot. It has no rust whatsoever. But here's where the darn goats beat the hang out of it. Even up in here, they were trying to scrape on it with their little horns. It's all beat in right here. Some of that can be beat out if you knew what you were doing. And then skim coat of Bondo or whatever. Got a dent there. Doesn't look too bad. Boy, I tell you, we worked our tails off with that come along. Get this thing on here. I don't ever want to do that again. We'll get me the right size trailer. Then this trailer obviously isn't the right size. And even that tire is almost flat. It was flat when we started. It's leaking out. Had to grease all the bearings. They were completely dry. I mean, the grease had hardened all the way around on this trailer. I was just checking it out before I left because the trailer didn't look too good. But, I mean, it was real nice of my neighbor to let me borrow it. But anyway, there you have it. We're back. One other thing that I didn't know about, this tire right here was low when we looked at the vehicle originally. And I said, well, we'll put air in it. You know, no big deal. The last video, you'll see the tire was low. Well, even after we put air in it, the vehicle leans to the right a little bit. And also, with the factory size tires, we noticed that this inner fender or whatever plastic, you know, whatever you want to call it, has been getting rubbed from the tire. See under here, I don't see anything myself right off that's a problem, but I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Maybe that cool spring's the wrong one. Maybe they put an aftermarket one on and it was weaker or something like that. We're going to find out. If I put any time and effort into this, we're going to find out. Actually looks about the same height now that we torqued it down. Radiator was plugged. I looked at the radiator and it was plugged all the way through. So at the pressure wash, I tried to take care of that a little bit too. There you have it. $1,500 Ram 3500 Cummins diesel, and the mileage is 218,000. I was looking to surprise myself and find out that it only had 100,000 miles on it, but evidently he used it to travel to the mountains a lot. So that's quite all right. I mean, that's not that many miles for a Cummins. It's got that gooseneck attachment right there. Missing the tailgate because it's got this little bar gate or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, time to get working on this engine. I don't have any energy left today, so had to be another day, but that's the next thing. We'll get this thing running hopefully. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.